Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the guided dream sealer section, where I intend to take you by hand and walk you through this number section. Um, in this section, I'm trying to bring an understanding to the current trends in the number of study permit applications expected by RRCC, those that will be allocated to different provinces and numbers that will be approved. I have just two slides, so stay with me on this one. On this first slide, you will see this number 606,000. This is the total number of study permit applications that IRCC is expecting this year 2024. These include those in primary, secondary, master's, PhD in this year 2024. Of this number, it is expected that 485,000 will be approved. That is the overall target to be approved in terms of study permits in this year 2024. And this, of course, includes, the study permit extensions for those already studying in Canada. They're expecting about 97,000 study permit extensions to be granted this year 2024. Now, they've also placed a cap on the new study permits that they're expecting to be around 392,667. Okay, now among this is expected, of course, not everybody will be letting. It's expected that 157,067 will be rejected, whereas 235,400 will be accepted or approved. Now, if you do the number, that boils down to about 60% will be approved. Now, if just 60% is expected to be approved, what should you do as a smart person? Now, that will take us to this slide number 2, titled Province-Wise Study Permit Allocations 2024. Now, this is a breakdown of the numbers of study permits allocated to all the provinces in Canada. So in the first column, you're going to see province and territory. Second column, the allocation to these provinces and territories. The third one, what we call the revised allocations after top-up. Let me quickly explain this. Now, in the year 2023, not all the provinces were able to exhaust the allocations given to them, up to 60%. So IRCC this year removed those numbers from those provinces and gave it to other provinces that require more. That is in a nutshell what you see by these revised PT allocations with top-up. Now, the fourth column here shows the projected study permits to be approved. I wouldn't bore you with all these numbers, but follow me closely and watch out for these ones I highlighted in green. Now, these are the ones that experience a jump from the previous allocations after the top-up. Now, Alberta increased from 15,000 to about 18,000, and they're expecting to approve 9,140. Okay, New Brunswick moved from a little bit over 9,000 to 14,000, with an approval expected to be little shy over 5,000. Ontario, the almighty Ontario, stays unchanged after the top-up. They have a number of 235,000 and the approval number of 141,000. Another interesting province is Quebec. If your strength isn't French, think about Quebec. Very affordable. They moved from 72,000 to a whooping 117,917. And the approval rate is expected to be 43,629. I'll leave you to study other numbers. Now, what do you make out of this? I'll give you two suggestions based on experience and based on what I understand pathways to permanent residency in Canada. Because I believe more than 95% of students, if I'm not mistaken, desire to remain in Canada and become permanent residents after study. Now, I will urge you or suggest that you look at these two provinces. Look at Alberta and look at British Columbia. Reason is very simple. Cost of living in these provinces are way cheaper than what you get here in Ontario, and also the ease to permanent residency is also very much seamless. BC, for example, that is British Columbia, for example, this year they are opening up a new pathway for graduates in that province. So you stand a huge chance if you enroll as a student in the province of British Columbia, just as well as Quebec if you can navigate your society, any French, dominating society. Think about Quebec, cost of living is good, pathway to permanent residency as a French speaker is the best this year and in the next few years going forward, all things being equal. All right, that is all I intended to do, and I believe I've achieved my aim of exposing and x-raying um, these allocations, what you can make out of it, and be able to apply smartly to these provinces that will help you achieve your dream a lot faster. Thank you for being with me on this one. If this is the first time you are coming across what we are doing on this channel and you haven't subscribed, you are among those YouTube tells me 85% watches and do not subscribe. Help us bring down this number by clicking this subscription button below. That is the only way we can grow and be encouraged to do more. If you found this exciting, like this video. That will help YouTube recommend it to other people as well. Thank you very kindly for being with us on this one. And as usual, I will see you in yet